Sorry, T. Just before you get into that,
T.
Teeyana. Is that T?
Yeah.
I'm already starting to get familiar. Am I too familiar already?
This is where Lagos meets London. Where Peckham boys chilling in Sapa London. As Muritala Mohammed, Heathrow is where London Bridge links Third Milan Bridge via Go Slow. This is where Lagos meets London.
What's going on, people? Welcome to a brand new episode of Lagos Meets London, the #1 podcast in the world, bridging the gap between two of the most vibrant cities, Lagos and London. New Yorkers might fight that though, but it's true. Today we're light, but still I've got Miss Alice here with me. What are you saying, Alice?
Hi guys. Oh,
Is that your intro? Like?
oh no!
What's
Hi
going
guys,
on?
it's Miss Alice. Sorry, I've had a long day. I've literally come from work. But yeah, sorry about that. No excuse.
Finance day.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode. It's Miss Alice in the building, and we have two amazing guests with us.
The cool kids. Of
The
London.
cool kids of London.
So like some of the cool kids. Hey, so to my right, as you guys can see already, you've got an OG. It's not even about age. It's
Must say OG, you know?
OG.
God damn.
Yeah, it's about reach because I've been doing my research. You know, John Barnes, Ari Redknapp, ITV, BAFTA, Adidas.
damn.
Oh my god.
God
Hey,
damn.
your rap sheet.
Yeah, like
God
bro,
damn.
I've got more. Let me see if I can pull it up.
God
So
damn. It was a research.
like proper, yeah. So
You went way back.
way back, like I was there deep. If they just check my browsing history, they're going to say we're taking this guy to the police station. I'm stalking this girl.
You're stalking.
Yeah, so BAFTA, Lad Bible, ITV, Ari Redknapp, Afro Nation, you worked with Smade,
Whoa.
Swams, Puma, NSG, and on top of that, she has a nice, amazing voice. I don't know why she doesn't. She
Why
doesn't
do you
sing.
know this? Oh,
Oh, don't worry, man. We do due diligence.
God.
Due diligence.
No, I'm scared.
No.
Wait for
It's
your
just for
one.
it's just for the
I'm
podcast.
impressed.
It's just for the podcast.
You
So
people made me feel like somebody.
that's what I'm saying. It's not about the age. We have an OG, yeah. Someone that's been there, someone that's done it. She's done directing. She's literally done it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Teeyana.
Wait. You guys said my last name wrong, and I can't believe
That
it's
was
the
me.
simplest thing.
That was me. I'm sorry
I was like,
about
girl,
it.
it's Aromi.
Oh, is it?
Sorry.
It's Aromi.
Aromi.
Yes, Aromi.
Aromi.
Tiana Aromi.
I beg your pardon. All right, on to our next guest.
And we also have with us. Do you know what? People call you Qdex, but what is your name?
Okay.
Exclusive, because nobody. It's not on your
Do you even
Instagram.
put that publicly?
His name's
Qdex.
not.
What's
any-
that?
No, your actual name.
Your actual name.
So, it's one of those ones where that those that know, basically. I don't mind being called my government name, which is Oluwaseun, but long story as to how it's not Seun, it's Olu. But most people call me Q or Qdex.
But this guy, I heard him saying Ola.
No,
It's
Olu.
Olu.
Is it Olu? Okay,
Olu.
beg your pardon. But what's I noticed, like, obviously, because me, I didn't grow up in London. There's this thing where I don't know what, it's so weird. You guys don't want people to know, like, your
Okay, cool.
government
So
name.
it's not even that. I don't mind it. So obviously my name is Oluwaseun, but when I came here when I was like 15, people didn't know how to pronounce Sean. They just called me Sean,
Wow.
and I hated it. So I said, if my name is Oluwaseun, just call me Olu. Like everyone, if you can say Oli, you can say Olu. That's kind of how I thought about it.
Yeah.
So obviously, then my friends started to call me Olu, but then obviously I started DJing and whatnot, and then Qdex came about, and it's just one of those things where a lot of people just call me Qdex. Like there's like a handful of my friends that'll call me Olu, but I just know that okay, these are like my really close friends that
Yeah.
just wouldn't call me Qdex.
Yeah.
But everyone else just calls me Qdex.
So, but when you go places, you're just like, "Hi, I'm Qdex."
Yeah, I'm just saying Qdex, yeah.
Why do you
Why
a
do
very
you find
dope
it
name,
hard
though?
to pronounce Qdex?
I
She
don't
said
know.
Qdex all the time. Said it twice now. It's such a Nigerian thing. It's Yoruba people that do this. Qdex. So it's Q the Dex. That's how I got the name.
Qdex.
So Q the Dex.
We're
Qdex.
doing the pronunciation lesson.
Okay,
Q
but
the
if it was me, I would just be like Q. I feel Q is
Yeah,
a very
yeah,
dope name.
yeah. Q. Most people
Yeah.
call me Q.
Yeah, Q's
Okay,
very dope
well,
name.
Q. That's what I'm calling you. Please
Q.
don't let me not embarrass
So
myself.
you guys have come to Lagos meets London. You've linked up with us. Obviously, what are your ties to Lagos? Like most recent or way back? What ties do you still have to Lagos or Nigeria?
Well, I was born in Lagos.
Olu hates Nigeria.
I actually don't, you know. I actually
You
don't,
hate
but-
Nigeria.
I don't,
You go
but
there a lot.
Listen, I'll get to that part.
I'm
yeah.
joking. I'm joking.
Nah,
Did you say it's
I
Nigeria?
I hear why you say that,
I'm
but
joking. From the
um,
conversations we've had.
yeah, like I grew up in Lagos, and I came here when I was 15. I'm old enough now, and I've been to Lagos like over the last 5 years. I've probably been like 4 times. So I usually go in December. But I didn't go last December. But it's just because Lagos for me is so hectic, and I'm a very chill guy. I like peace of mind, and I'm very laid back, and you can't get that in Lagos. My last experience in Lagos, obviously when I go to Lagos, I'll see my family and whatnot, but I'll get my own apartment because I like peace of mind. I don't want to say, are you home safe or none of that. So I had my own apartment. Osakpa, London. That's where I got it. If you know, you know.
Come on.
And then,
My God.
and then, what's it called? So
Wait,
one time,
do you like rent or you?
I'll just do like a shot let
Okay.
for like however long I'm there.
I told you boy house. I told you boy house in
No,
Osaka,
no,
London. I
no.
said, hey, this
Nah,
guy got
what?
chilling with the big boys.
I was thinking about it at some point, but my attention has shifted now. But anyway, so I'm there now. I'm just in my apartment. What I'll normally do is during the day I'll chill inside because it was really hot, and then maybe like around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll take a walk down to like the petrol station and go and get some food from a restaurant, or go to your CS spot, get some CR, come back home, chill. Around like 4 or 5, I start planning to go out because the temperature is warmer, whatever it is. Anyway, this day, for some reason the electricity cut off, but it wasn't just
For some reason.
yeah, but it wasn't just it was just my apartment. The other apartments had light.
So it wasn't NEPA that.
It wasn't NEPA
that's
thing.
what I was
It was
trying to-
NEPA.
No, it wasn't. It was
It's
something.
pitch,
It was something along the meter, something.
Right. Okay.
So obviously, I'm still thinking with London mentality, right? I called the landlord, the guy that owns the property.
Error.
I called the guy that owns the property. I was like, "Oh, this is the situation. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna sort it out. Okay, cool, fantastic." So in my head, I'm thinking, you know, I'll give you like 1 hour, 2 hours tops. Yeah, do what you need to do. I'm just sitting I'm sitting in pitch black darkness,
Wow.
and I'm hot. I'm sweating in my living room. Like I can't see anything. I'm using my phone flashlight to navigate around my apartment. 1 hour went past, 2 hours. I called the guy. What's going on? Oh, they're coming. And obviously, because I'm very like chill. I'm not really thinking someone is taking a piss. I'm just thinking, cool.
You always have to think that way. Though.
Maybe they're finding difficulties. The whole night, no one came.
But
Wow.
what surprised me about this story is you said you lived in Lagos still 15 years.
Yeah.
You feel like in the corner of your mind, you already know like this is normal.
Yeah, but it's okay. Even though I lived in Nigeria for 15 years, I've also spent half my life here. So I'm used to a certain level of structure. Right?
Okay.
And I only go back to Lagos like in December when everyone's doing that to December. I'm not living like a Lagosian. I'm not going through like the struggles of like ways to like I'm not used to, but just before I get used to living in like the lifestyle in Lagos, I'm off kind of thing. So for me, it's like when I come, I don't like shouting. And I realize that people in Lagos, you have to shout to get things done. Like you can't be chill. You can't speak to someone like people always try to bump you. So you can't be calm. And I can't do that. So for me, it's like, why would I go on holiday and I'm shouting and stressing myself? I'm in traffic for 2 hours. Just take me to Ghana.
That's
Ghana.
Wait, you don't like Ghana?
Listen, Accra is lit.
Don't get me.
Have you been to Ghana?
Wait.
And what do you like
happened?
I
about?
had the worst experience ever.
Really?
I had the
When
worst-
did you go?
I had 2019.
Wow, same year.
Was it for
Yes, I
Affirmation?
know. We went at the same time when I was with you.
And you didn't like it?
I hated it.
Why?
Wow.
Oh, don't get me started. The slowness is just too much. You have to shout
But
to get things done.
but you're on holiday. It's
I'm
meant
not-
to
I
be
did-
slow.
I was no. And I found that the men were not chivalrous. I've already spoken about this and I got dragged on Twitter, but drag me again if you want. I didn't like the slowness. Why are you starving me? Why must I wait 2 hours to eat? I just didn't understand things like that. There was no sense of urgency. I really like
I got a
urgency.
counter for that, yeah. It's Western mentality. Because you're in London or you're in Europe, right? You're used to like things being done quickly.
Fast paced.
It's
Okay.
fast paced because
Yeah.
if you order food,
Why
right,
must I wait
and
2
because
hours?
because you've paid for a service, of course I expect like you to deliver.
No, but there's no
like,
urgency
promptly.
in anything.
Yeah, but
Not
it's
just food.
yeah, but that's the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, like, where are we rushing to?
Omo.
No, for real.
The
Like,
same thing. Davido said the same thing. He said, if you're like a party animal and you like being on the edge, you just go to Lagos. But if you just want to slow down,
slow down. Go to what? I love it.
And
It's a
I
reset.
realized it's not for
It's
me.
a reset button.
And there were so many things that happened.
That's how you don't like soft life. You like struggle life.
I don't like struggle life.
She said, God forbid. So when you said the men are not chivalrous, like, is there like a particular experience, or it's just every single experience? And these men, were they like Ghanaian men or
Ghanaian
people
men.
that have come on? Okay.
Ghana. It rings a bell. No, yeah, there was just so many occasions where.
Tell us one occasion where you're like, what are you doing?
Oh my days, one guy at Boom Bar put his hands on me and I was so confused. And I was like, I don't know, in my mind, that wouldn't be allowed in Nigeria. Or if a guy saw another guy do that to me, it's very much, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Right.
And there was no sense of care. It was very much treating us like the guys. That's one. I remember that push was hard.
Right.
Yeah, there was just so many things I didn't love about.
Have you been to Nigeria?
Yeah, I've been to Nigeria. I went for the first time in 2017.
First of all, were you born in Nigeria?
No, I'm London born.
Right, okay.
London born. I went to Nigeria for the first time in 2017, where my mom decided to just leave me in VI by myself. I said, okay.
Did she take your passport?
No.
I mean, you're here, so.
I had the greatest time ever. That was probably one of my favorite birthdays because my birthday's in December. So it was a great time. And that's when I was in my bubble of, I want to move into Nigeria. Like, Nigeria's amazing. But that's because I received princess treatment
right.
and not knowing the realities of what Nigeria is. I think
you're on the islands, not the mainland, you know.
Sadly opened my eyes.
It's the same thing when I'm speaking to girls from here and I say, I'm the same like you. I don't like Nigeria since I've moved here. Like, I like the orderliness.
You know game, fam.
Yeah.
Like
and I'm speaking to
minds.
girls from here. They'll be like, when I went on holiday, Nigeria's so nice.
Yeah.
Like, we should move to
It's a
Nigeria.
bubble.
They do everything for you.
It's
You
a
have a
bubble.
driver. In my mind, I just like, are you mad? If you live there for 3 months, you lose your mind.
Have you gone in February or like
Yeah,
July
like
or something,
when everywhere is just hot,
yeah.
like everybody cares about.
Everyone's hustling.
The thing I like about Nigeria or Lagos is from the 20th of December, everything is just everybody's nice.
Everyone's
No,
nice.
The vibe is just
No, it's earlier than that.
It's earlier than
it's like
Even
maybe
November, from November, things are
I think from when
happening.
December starts.
No, November.
I'll say from when
listen,
December
from
starts.
November, things are going on already. I've been there from November.
I
Fair
live
enough.
there.
Things that no, I mean like for an IJGB. That's what I mean.
You're still in the bubble.
I'm always be in the bubble. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want struggle, please.
Bro, I hear
I
it.
will always love and want the bubble. But you talked about Ghana.
Mhm.
We know you DJ.
Yeah.
Have you DJed in Ghana?
Yeah, I have actually. I've done for a few years now. I think the first time I did it in Ghana was 2019, same year that we went. Played Afro Nation.
Oh,
in Ghana.
nice.
And ever since then, I just kind of like just built my network in Ghana.
Mhm.
I love Ghana, innit? So I just knew that from the first time I went, I knew I was always going to go back.
Yeah.
So I just started to build relationships with people.
Oh, nice.
And
How
then-
easy is that? Especially because you don't speak their language and stuff.
I mean, I speak English.
Yeah, I know that, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
You know
like-
what? Yeah. Something I realized about Ghanaians is Ghanaians are really nice people, and even though I
In
don't,
contrast to Nigeria.
yeah, in contrast, 1,000%. Like Ghanaians are more welcoming.
Mm.
Obviously,
Welcoming to IJGBs or
yeah, they're welcoming to people that come to their country,
Right, okay.
and the first thing they're not thinking about is how to scam you,
right.
Which is not the same experience.
From the
I don't want this
airport.
to sound like I'm slandering Nigeria,
No, it's the truth,
but
bro.
it's the truth.
That's your experience.
Like the moment you get out of Murtala Mohammed Airport,
No, it's not. Even
Everyone-
get out.
everyone's begging. Even the guy in the suit is begging.
Especially for the
It's
boys.
from- when you get, when you come and it says welcome to
Lagos.
Yeah, when you're going down,
Right,
even
Nigeria.
from the immigration guys.
Yeah,
Listen.
from there.
My
Auntie,
last
auntie, let me hold the bag. Anything for the boys.
Listen, a high commissioner. I went to Nigeria with my mom in November last year. As soon as we came off the plane, the high commissioner, Madam, welcome to our country. Can I carry your bag? Anything for like?
Yeah, it's like for real.
No.
Yes, that is annoying.
That's-
And if no one's waiting for you outside and you can't find it, you will start panicking because
Listen.
that anxiety is insane.
Listen.
Okay, yeah, but I guess if you're visiting for the first time,
But Ghana,
Yeah.
the airport has Wi-Fi.
Listen,
Where are we?
the airport has got air conditioner. Let's start there.
The airport airport is newly built.
Bruv, it looks
And they're
nice.
our neighbors. Though. Ghana is
In
Nigeria's
when
neighbor.
when you're coming down that stairs, I just take my top off.
start
I
to
know that
strip.
you start sweating. You just
You
start
know,
sweating.
what's mad yet? So I can't remember what year I went to. Was it? I think it was either 2019 or 2020. But obviously, I flew from Lagos to Accra because normally I'll go to Lagos then Accra then fly back to London from Accra. Obviously, I'm coming from Lagos. I'm used to like I'm already on edge because when you're in Lagos, you have to be on
You
edge.
have to be on the
Like
edge.
you have to be so conscious who's following me, who's like whatever.
You have to be
Like you're just alert all the time. So obviously, I took that same mentality
To Ghana.
into Ghana.
Yeah.
So I remember when I got to Ghana and I think I went past like the COVID checks at the time that they were doing, and so one of the airport staff would just be really nice. Oh, how are you? Then in my head I was thinking, what do you want? That's what I was just thinking in my head. I was thinking, oh, what do you want? Like this one wants money again, but they didn't actually want anything. They would just be nice. And I remember I felt so bad because I was thinking like, wow, like I fully just like judged you based on the fact that I'm coming from Lagos. But
Yeah. But like, guys, we're talking about the differences between Ghana and Nigeria. Why do you think Nigerians are like that? And Ghanaians
man,
are not? 'Cause we're
Nigerians they suffer.
neighbours.
That's why. That's just that's
No, but like, what do you think is a root cause of this?
the system, the government. They,
Nah, it's just-
like, they
I
don't
feel-
have any choice. I've seen people like run into gutters. I'm like, for people to have that mentality, like it's all or nothing. That's insane. We don't have to do that over here.
No.
So I don't blame the hustle. That's why sometimes my first trip, I was given so much money. I said, okay.
you learn.
everyone.
You learn so quickly. Like you can give money to the whole country.
And they'll come back. They'll come back for more.
I'll give everyone like a trick. When you're going to Nigeria, change your money to like a country where the currency is not like maybe safer or Indian rupees, and just give it to them. Like as long as it's foreign currency, they'll take it from you. Honestly,
Master rupees.
yeah, if you like 20,
But they can say on your passport where you're coming from now.
no,
Yeah,
I just
but-
tell
on your
them like.
ticket.
A normal guy on the road ain't gonna know that.
No, yeah, that's
Oh,
even.
okay.
That, I've done
Rupees.
it several times. Like you just have money from like different countries. Yeah,
To
maybe like
confuse
£20.
them.
I say, oh God, this is what I have. Oh. Like, so they will say, oh, shall I bring it?
Listen.
Because of that mentality that if I don't take it, you give another person will take it. And let me just take it.
The one thing I've learned going to Nigeria, like obviously after I grew up there, like as an adult, is learn how to say no.
Yes, 100%.
If you don't know how to say no, you
They
come
will
back
take
broke.
the piss.
Because you see, an average Nigerian is an opportunist.
Yeah.
And it's a reflection of the government, right? Because people are suffering, and it's like the suffering that's been brought to them by how poor the country's been run. It's just like every Nigerian, if they have the opportunity to scam you, they will do
They
it because
will.
they're hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just it's a cycle,
I actually
basically.
didn't realize a lot of people don't like Nigerians. I think it's a recent. I didn't know it was a thing. Like if you say you're a Nigerian, some people side eye you. Like, and I didn't know.
What,
it was
in the
a thing.
UK?
No, not in the UK. Just some places you travel to.
Oh yeah. Nigerians have a
yeah,
very
that's
bad
been there.
reputation.
We have a very bad rep.
reputation.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
around the
whoa.
world.
Yeah, 100%.
We have a
Wow.
very bad
I'm
rep.
like,
We have a-
wow.
Nigerian passport is useless in most places. I was reading something the other day. Nigerian passport, in terms of like the strength of passports, because they rate passports according
Yes,
to
like
like
the last
what you
three
can get.
or something.
Nigeria is like,
Yeah,
We're never top- we're never
bottom
top 70.
20 or something. Bottom 20.
and there's less than 200 countries in the world.
Oh my god.
Well, 100 and something.
Listen, let's park the Nigerian bashing to the
Nigeria,
side for a
Ghana.
second.
What a bashing.
Well, I mean, our
reality.
expressions
We're
and
We're
our
just saying,
experiences.
our experiences.
Our experiences. But guys, let's talk about content creators because both of you are content creators, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been content creating, Teeyana?
Sorry, T. Just before you get into that, Teeyana. Is that T? I'm already starting to get familiar. Am I too familiar already? Sorry, Teeyana.
Some people call you T though, don't they?
Do you not like it?
You don't like
You
it?
didn't even call me T. Did you call me T?
I'm
Wait,
sure I
what
call you
is
T.
what? Is
sorry,
that your
Teeyana.
real name, like your Yoruba name, or
Oyin.
Tiana?
Oyin.
Oh, Oyin.
Yeah.
Okay, we are. The
So
last time
Oyin
we
is
had
your
another
real
Oyin.
name?
It's my name. Tiana's my name.
Oh,
Oyin is my middle name.
Right, okay.
Lagos
Makes
Sola.
sense. Oh, nice. So Lagos Meets London is a platform we've created to bridge the gap between both cities, Lagos and London. Say, for example, Teeyana, you do content creation. You should be able to have like brands in Lagos reach out to you. Brands that are looking to like widen their reach to say, okay, our stuff is good enough to sell to people like in the UK. And for them, if you're reaching out to someone like you to say, okay, and you you speak to each other, you like the goals that the brand has, you can work with them and give them publicity, yeah, which is same with you. If you're playing a set, yeah, and you're able to play also in Nigeria, you're able to give them that kind of vibe that they can't possibly get there, because the DJs there, you're used to them, but we have a DJ come from the UK and they're giving us a different way that DJing is done. So that's the platform we're trying to create. Say an artist is coming to the UK and he's coming with his own DJ. They should be able to reach out to you, say, okay, Q, I'm playing a set for this artist. How do I get the crowd going? That kind of thing. So that's the kind of platform we're trying to create. So yeah, you can.
Do you already have anything like that? Are you already working with anyone outside of the UK? Like,
I mostly work with UK and US, to be honest. Okay. Nigeria's never. I have a Nigerian like percentage following me, but like I'll be very honest, like business wise, Nigerian brands are not really respected here, and there isn't any knowledge on the infrastructure. Like I wouldn't know how a Nigerian brand would ship to the UK, or even if that's a thing. Like it's not a known knowledge.
Yeah.
And actually, my friend recently went to Nigeria in April, and she said she bought so many clothes, and she didn't know there was clothes like this in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And she shocked on how much nice clothes that she got out from. And I wasn't even shocked. I was like, oh, like what? Nigerian fashion. I know they're fashionistas, but I don't actually know where people buy their clothes from. Like here, you know, we're shopping from PLT. Boo, like we know where to shop. I don't know what's available in Nigeria.
They have stores there. Like,
they have stores,
I'm sure you've heard of Miss K. Miss K is very popular in Nigeria. You don't know Miss K?
No.
Oh, okay. Miss K is a very known brand, and it's very popular. It's kind of like the PLT of Nigeria, Miss K. But
does she work with UK influencers?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Fiona?
Yeah.
She's a model for them. She works with them.
Oh, that brand. I didn't know it was
K.
called Miss K.
Yeah, it's called Miss K.
Yeah.
But would you want something like that to be able to work with Nigerians?
Yeah, but then again, it would be like, what would be the ROI? What would be their return? Are they expecting UK like people? Again, how do they ship to the UK? It would kind of like need to know the logistics around it, and if that is available. Again, is shipping expensive?
Oh yeah, that's definitely available, because if you can buy stuff from ASOS here and they'll ship to Nigeria. And if you need to do like returns, you can return it. So
really,
it's just no. That's why we've that's
people
why
shop from Zara from
Nigeria. People shop from Zara from
and they ship it straight.
How much is the delivery cost? That's all I know.
I don't know that one.
Because I remember it's not that.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, many times. It's not that expensive.
All right.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Because what ASOS does is, obviously, because they're big, they collect the orders like when there's a lot of people, so they just send everything at once.
Okay,
so
makes
it's more
sense.
subsidized that way.
Fair enough.
And there's not a lot of them, but in small niches that they do work with like UK influencers, because they're really nice products, like you said, in Nigeria, in terms of like fashion, makeup, and other stuff to like, especially like the Asho B, all those kind of things. They do ship here to the UK. Yeah, it's just to give it like more awareness so that people can know. Say for example, if they're working with someone like you, obviously they get like more awareness, and those infrastructures are in place to ship you, because Lagos to London they're like neighbors. Honestly, there are people that come to church. There are people that come to church in London every Sunday from Lagos.
No, you're taking a piss.
No, I've been serious.
that's
People in
a
government,
lie.
I swear to
Those are the
God.
people that steal Nigerian money. I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say.
what I'm saying.
With a private jet.
Not even private jet. They're coming every Sunday.
Imagine that's
Country's
nuts.
money.
Is this a pastor?
Yeah.
Mado.
Man, no.
Some families, like, it's not. Yeah.
No,
But yeah, back to my content creating question. How long have you been doing it?
Since 2015.
Wow. How did you get into it?
I've always studied visuals in general. Like I've been creating content since I was like 12.
What was your first content? I'm actually curious.
Can't remember. It was media studies. I think it was a music video.
Oh.
One I remember from secondary school was recreating Beyonce's countdown video.
Is that anywhere? Can we find that anywhere?
Nah, I don't even know where it is. But I remember exactly what it looks like. And my friends really went in for me. Like, wow, that video is atrocious, but they saw the vision. But yeah, I've always been interested in visuals, cameras, everything. But when I went to uni, I had access to equipment and lights. So I was just like, but my motive was never to create content or to like influence or anything.
What was the motive?
I just wanted to be a representation of a Christian girl who loves fashion, who loves fashion, because I felt like in church they wanted you to dress like nuns, and I was just like, that's not me.
That's not you.
Like, I didn't see any woman I could relate to in church. Like, everyone wanted you to be a specific way, act a specific way. And I said, no, I think God has placed so much in me that I want to be a representation for women who, just to be that safe space for them. That was literally my videos are so cringy right now. And I've watched some back and I'm like, God, my heart was so pure, but this is atrocious. But and I think consistently I've just attracted and worked with brands. I'm very much BTS and in front of camera. I like it like that. I don't think I would be a full-time creator.
Really?
No.
Okay.
So we contact, like, do you think, because you worked in TV behind the scenes, do you think that influences your creativity when it comes to like content creation? Because I see some things that, like, there's one you done with like the cleaning day.
She really goes into the
like,
details, like the different angles, the lighting, everything.
That content to me is very simple. You know, to me, in my mind, I think I should be further because of my like, I should be able to do like special effects.
Are you not trying to jump on that Instagram, those special effects in those?
I am. Like, I'm currently trying to find time to study those things because, and do more things that are like storytelling.
Right.
And I've started following a lot more like film creators and going back to that route, because as opposed to just content creators now, because I feel like, not being rude, like I've kind of meshed with that, whereas that wasn't my beginning. I even saw a guy called Teeyana and Alexandra. He just bought a film camera, and I was just like, I was mind-blown. I was like, oh my gosh, I miss stuff like this. But that's my type of thing. So I think I'm going back to my roots on like production.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olu, you also create content.
Yeah.
When
I know that.
I
know that.
And I think you're very free with it.
You know what it is, from like,
first of all, sorry, do you DJ full time or do you do anything else?
No, I don't DJ full time. And you know what's funny? Most people think I do DJ full time.
I would think that too.
Yeah,
you act like,
but I like you do. You act like
But you know what? I don't mind that, because the big dream, I want my DJing to be my full time job.
Right.
Anyway, obviously, I work in IT. I'm a senior consultant.
Ooh.
He's very
Come
smart.
on. Come on.
So that's my 9 to 5, which most people don't know about. I mean, I guess everyone watching it now knows.
Now they do.
But a lot of people don't know that, but I don't mind that, because the way I see it, the DJing and everything around the DJing, because DJing is just like one element of like some of the things I do, but everything that surrounds it is just like what I love my 9 to 5, but I love the creative, like my creative hustle. I just enjoy it. I love shooting videos, editing videos. Like he saw me. I was literally outside just while I was waiting for Teeyana. I was literally editing like stuff like
on the go on your
on the go,
phone.
like
Wow.
non-stop. But it's because I do enjoy it. And with content creation, it's something that I just always, whenever I've had a camera, I remember the first time I really started to like shoot stuff was when I was in college. So I was about 17 at the time. And I remember on my Facebook then, everyone knew me as the guy in college that took slipping videos or slipping pictures of people. So like, I had this camera phone that had a really fast camera.
Right.
Like you literally whip it out, take the picture, and you get like. So I used to have this albums called Slipping Pictures on Facebook, and I used to compile like pictures of people like in college.
Were people not running from you like?
They were. It was like every time you see it, but you never expect it, because we could just be having normal conversations. Like within 2 seconds, I can do back, and I got a picture of you, kind of thing.
This is like BlackBerry times.
No, yeah, I BlackBerry times, but then I think at the time it was a Sony Ericsson. Anyway, so at the time, like, I just used to any opportunity to just take a video, I'll do it. And then as time went on, I just thought, you know what? I think my first big holiday was Dominican Republic. That was like the first time I really went on holiday with my friends, whatever. And this was, I think, 2016 or 2017, one of them. And I remember going on holiday and thinking, I want to vlog everything. Honestly, I want to vlog my whole experience.
Your vlogs. Like I'm like, vlogs.
And I was like, I really want to vlog this. Like this is the style of content that I want to shoot. So I remember before the holiday, I went on YouTube, started to learn how do I edit on Premiere Pro, started to learn all the basics. And then from that, I started then shooting a lot. I came back, I said, okay, cool, let's make a movie out of everything I shot. I mean, it's so funny because when I actually think of that video right now, I mean, it wasn't a terrible video, but when I look at like how basic the edit was, it was just like whatever.
You gotta start somewhere, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But ever since then, it's just been like, I just like to capture moments.
Right.
That's it for me. So my style of editing is my camera just has to capture a moment, whether that's just two friends having like an intimate moment, a laugh, a smile, whatever it is, or we just being outside, something along the lines of just like capturing a moment. And if I can just put all of that together in a video and make as entertaining as possible, that's kind of how the journey started, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
If you could DJ for anyone, who would it be?
Sorry, this is not your podcast. It's not your podcast.
I'm thinking
Guy,
of
you know what I said to you? You can ask questions.
No, but
and give feet.
Are you trying to steal our Tony? She's coming for your position.
Let her
I
ask.
wanna
Yeah,
know.
go for it. Go for it.
I feel like you know who the person is.
Go on.
Let the camera.
You probably
know.
do.
Let us know.
Okay.
We don't.
I only have one goat,
Who's your goat?
Burner.
Yes,
Hey,
I know this
Come
guy.
on.
You can't take Gates' job.
Well, I know. Big up Bill Gates, but listen, if you slack,
But
I'm right behind.
He's a every party. This guy has DJs. I'm gonna hear full Burner tunes. That
Yeah.
man is a
Yeah, but like Burner is one artist I'd definitely love to play for. I think I love his music, and obviously people always have their opinions of Burner. Oh, he's arrogant. And I'm like, how do you know? Are you his friend? You know what I'm saying? You just see one or two videos online, but I like his music. I like his the way he thinks about his creative process.
Yeah.
It's something I've been able to like get into a lot more. And over years, like I just feel like his music is just a cut above the rest. That's just how I see it.
So in terms of content creation, do you guys think social media influence content creation, or content creation influence the way social media is right now? Because previously, I know you started from YouTube, and everything, if you're doing like content, everything will be on YouTube, like vlogs.
Yeah.
But now everyone's coming to Instagram. Instagram never used to be what it is now.
Yeah,
Do
facts.
you think
You're right, actually.
they now try to change their business model, how it works, to be able to accommodate all these content influencers, or content influencers are the ones that are like, Instagram just made that platform and then they're just jumping on it.
I mean, times have changed. Because I remember, go on.
Yeah, I think people are the ones that are influenced.
Yeah.
It's,
I
like,
said
it's
that.
what people are interested in.
100%.
Like, i.e., what happened with TikTok. A lot of like, it was all very snappy videos, and then Instagram saw that trend and started to take it on. It's what people are interested in that moment, and as we evolve, our interests are changing, and like apps are trying to adapt it. And TikTok, Twitter now as well. You can, they have that place where it's kind of like Reels, which is a bit, it's very odd, but very odd. But
do you remember the days of Clubhouse, and then Twitter tried to do that too?
yeah,
it's still like, it's still on Twitter.
It's still there. Yeah.
But Clubhouse is dead now. They just tried
It's not
because
dead.
of lockdown. Are
Well,
people
yeah,
still
you
on
still
it?
on it?
not on it. It's very popular in America. Just because
Really?
it's not
Oh,
good-
okay. Yeah. Yes. It's
still
very
a-
popular in America. It's the
no,
same way with podcasts. Like, podcasts have been popping in America for a long
For
time.
time.
Yeah.
Like 24.
Britain, English
Yeah.
people are so behind on everything.
Yeah, like for a
so
long
behind.
time.
So do you think these social media platforms, they're always like changing their mission statement based on what they think people like?
Yeah,
Of course.
absolutely. But I think as well, they need to get good at listening to what people want as well. Like, just because the trend is working over on TikTok doesn't initially mean it
Right.
will work on Instagram. Like, people like Instagram being a little bit more cleaner. People like TikTok being a little bit more chaotic. It's two different worlds that can
That's even
work.
something I'm even learning.
Yeah, it's two different worlds that can exist in the same space, but
Doing
they're trying to
different-
do everything
the same thing.
But as well, some platforms are good at listening. Like, I know Instagram took us. They did a feature that everyone hated, and then they changed it back 48 hours after. They wouldn't. I can't remember what feature it was, but everyone's complaining on Twitter about it. So sometimes they're good at listening, but it's social. Social listening is a thing that brands tap into.
I think they're just all fighting for our attention.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes
It's a
I
war
feel
for
The
our
longer
attention.
you stay on it, the
There's
more money
too
they
much.
make.
Yeah.
Facts,
Exactly.
facts.
I feel like these days there's too much content to consume.
Do you know how it's so crazy? I was thinking about this the other day. Do you know how much your life is influenced
Yeah.
by socials? Like, you don't realize it,
Yeah.
but a lot of your life is influenced by socials. Like, I remember just a few days ago, I was just on Insta. I mean, I'm always on Insta anyway, but I was just on Insta, and I didn't have a need to buy a pair of trousers
Don't go on TikTok then.
until the ads showed me that these trousers. You have to get them before going DLT
I
Malta.
don't understand this mentality, you know. The consumer, I don't understand consumer.
But it's something. It's something
I'm
that
not
I probably
influenced to buy
like.
stuff, you know.
Really?
No.
Even on TikTok?
No,
I hardly-
TikTok shop is the most
It's the
confusing.
same. It's the
I
same
don't
thing.
get like.
But I
when
know it
see-
does influence people.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but when people are like, "Oh my gosh,
yeah.
TikTok shop made me do it," I'm like, "What is
Let
making
me
you
just
do?
hide
Who
my
held the
face.
gun?
Let me just hide my face.
Who
She's a
held the
victim.
gun? Like I don't understand.
But it's
it.
because you're there long enough, right? You're there long enough. It's a lot of these brands study human psychology.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
they
the
have
ideology
they have
behind it.
teams that this is what they do. They're literally just trying to find how like human behavior works and how like they can tap into your pocket
And
even more
influence
and
us,
influence it.
yeah.
And obviously, like content changes so much. Like only like 2 years ago, if I less than that, you can put 1 minute content. In fact, we had IGTV.
Yeah.
You can watch 3 minute
Oh yeah,
videos.
IGTV. Where did that
You know
go?
what I'm saying? Like IGTV was like literally like a year ago or whatever. Now
It's declining, so they took it away.
Yeah.
now average listening attention span on Instagram is like 7 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how mad that is? That 7 seconds, you're just going through 7-second videos on average, wherever. Like I'll post videos on my Insta. I'm like trying to read the analytics and the insight and whatever. People are dropping off after like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. That's the average.
It's the same way Ali said to me. So we usually put up a content and it was like a minute something long and it just
Yeah.
had like 6 likes.
Yeah.
And she was like, this video.
It depends.
He said
on
this
the-
video
depends-
is too
it
long.
depends on the type of
long
content.
form. Long form is working on TikTok. It doesn't work on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like my longer videos perform way better on TikTok.
Right.
The same video on Instagram is not getting the same likes.
Yeah.
So do you prefer TikTok or Instagram?
I
Which
prefer
you
them for
prefer?
different things. I feel like I'm free. I'm much more free on my
TikTok.
TikTok content is completely different to Instagram.
I feel like I know you better on TikTok.
Do you feel like
I
it?
do, yeah.
I'm very-
Because you proper chat.
Yeah, I'm a
It's
little bit.
more educative.
No, I don't
on
think
TikTok.
it's not education.
Not educated.
No.
It's just more so like you get to know Tiana's
thoughts,
personality,
yeah.
like
Okay.
her
Yeah.
mind
It's just
and all
one
of that.
video that's like
outrageous. I get dragged on there a lot, but I don't mind. Yeah, I get dragged on TikTok a lot. It's calmed down. They agree with me now. But yeah, I think I'm a bit more free. Whereas Instagram, everything has to be a
Prim
little
and
bit more
proper.
curated.
Right.
So I'm trying to find the balance of both. But yeah, TikTok is a bit more.
Are you
free.
on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. My TikTok journey is very like new, to be honest.
You
I was
soaked
very,
the game.
I was very reluctant to go on TikTok because I'm like, how many things are going to take my attention?
Right.
They say like,
right.
and I was only like a few months ago. I go on TikTok and I'm like, alright, cool. And I'm kind of to understand it. Like TikTok is just like post whatever.
yeah.
Post whatever.
like-
anything,
just- just-
anything can
Like
fly.
anything can fly. Like
Yeah.
somebody think like honestly, the way I edit my videos, right? I take time. I edit my videos like in a very specific way. I want. I want to hit every single beat, back. I want to make sure that it's very engaging. All
Yeah.
of like TikTok don't care about all of that. Like you could have your video could be like 480p, grainy,
Yeah.
like whatever. That will have like 1 million views. And your well-produced video that has
Two
all of these like
people.
2 people are watching it. Like
people have
so,
seen it.
like TikTok just post whatever. Like it's very like just post the moment.
Yeah. But it is now harder. Before, it was easy to have those viral moments. Now it's a little bit harder because the
That's very hard.
algorithm has changed. Once
course.
again,
They start prioritizing making money.
yeah.
Which is what obviously Instagram is doing right now. Because right now, the way Instagram is set up is if you're not really like doing Instagram is optimized at the moment for ads.
But
It's like-
Instagram is competing with people, but they don't pay they're the ones that don't pay their TikTok pays their creators not that much, but they still pay their creators.
Yeah,
YouTube
YouTube
pays the
does.
most.
Yeah.
Instagram don't give you nothing, and they're trying to compete where they can't compete.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's because they've been around longer as well, so they feel like they're entitled to that. Do you think?
I mean, they're a massive company though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like they're huge. But I don't know what the future holds.
yeah, boy.
But they still they make money from like brands advertising off of.
Of course.
What some brands do instead of paying like an influencer, they just put up ads, like just pay for ads, do like a
I was even
massive
going to say that
campaign with
earlier in the
ads.
conversation that how times have changed because back in the day it was all about like what models you can get. Like models advertise products at the time. Now it's like influencers and content creators.
Yeah.
That role has changed because they're tapping into like, all right, cool. This is girl that
Regular
Chris
people.
that exactly and people love what she does and
just
whatnot.
people relate
So,
to them. Yeah, that's there's been a boom. Like you just see people that make funny videos. All of a sudden they're like influencing. They're influencing for brands. They're helping brands make sales and get closer to customers.
Yeah. I used to hate that word, influencing. I used to hate
Talking
it.
about influencing, would you say you're an influencer? Because I look at you and you influence people.
Yeah, I would say I'm
Yeah?
an influencer.
Yeah?
And I'm not scared to say that because
Come on.
I'm not scared to say that I'm influenced by other people either. I don't think it's a bad thing.
No.
Like there's a select handful of women that I love and I'm influenced by them because I love their lifestyle. I love everything they do. I love where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say I have a community of women who I absolutely adore, including you. And we just see, it's like we see each other, we get each other, we're all on our journey.
You said something on TikTok, and obviously you were not trying to sell a product, but it actually influenced me. You were like, men that don't have respect for their body and anything, they just think their penis is anything, and I just cover my with shit. Since when I watched that video, I've been more cautious to say, it's true, I've shaved sometimes.
No, but I also influence men. A lot of guys. No, but a lot of guys shop for their girlfriends through me, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. Like some guy was like, "Oh, I really want to buy my girlfriend this skirt. Send me the link." One guy saw a dress on me. He's like, "I really want it for my girl." I love it. I love that. I love it.
That. I love that so much. You talked about you wanting to be this Christian babe for other people because you didn't want to fit into the box of what a Christian babe should be like, right? So you're very big in your religion.
I wouldn't say I'm religious though.
Right.
Like I'm one of
you have a relationship.
I have a
with God.
relationship with God.
That's
I wouldn't say I'm
important
religious. Like I think it's just part of who I am. I wouldn't say I'm like a model of what a Christian girl should be. I'm just comfortable with where I'm at in my faith, and I think this is the strongest it's been. And again, it's a journey. I'm just showing that journey. But yeah, I didn't really have much women I could relate to when I started my channel.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see like my community. Some of them message me sometimes like, "Oh, I remember when you used to do this, or when you used to be here, or when you spoke about fasting." Like that really encouraged me. That things like that make me so happy because at the end of the day, there is more to just like being interested in clothes and fashion. That's amazing. It's part of me, but it's just one of the many things God has placed inside of me. Your ministry can be anything. Like look at Keith Lee. His ministry is food. Who would have thought food could be a flipping ministry? Yeah. But he's changing lives through that. So yeah, it's just whatever I have within me at whatever moment in my journey. It's just what I'm embracing, and it's like it's okay for it to look different than what Christians are meant to be. But yeah.
What about you, Olu? Because we went to Deeper Life together.
Yeah, we did.
Have said that. Oh,
it's there now, isn't it?
How's your...
What's wrong with being going to Deeper Life?
Well, story for another day.
Enough wahala for this episode.
I tried to bait you out.
Enough wahala for this episode.
Even if they didn't hear it, now they've heard it because of him. To be honest, I know I need to do better because I don't go to church regularly. I need to pray more often. But
sorry, do you think social media influences a lot of people not praying?
I think it definitely does because you spend a lot of time on socials. Don't get it twisted. Like you spend hours in socials, and I guess like your brain is occupied, just looking at so many things, and I guess it gives less time to think about the most important things in life. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword because obviously a lot of things I do is kind of centered around socials and social media content. So that just means by default,
you have to be
like I'm always on there. I'm trying as much not to because now I built a team and my team is starting to do a lot more of the stuff. So I make conscious effort. Like sometimes I'll get a notification on my phone to the way I said Instagram. I'm like, no, I'm not touching it. I've got a social media manager.
Your notifications are on.
Huh?
Your notifications are on.
I know. Oh. But I don't know if you can turn off notifications for individual accounts. Oh. But yeah, like, so it's not, obviously I have a notification for my personal account or whatever it is. And I'm like, I look into that. But anything that comes in from the brand account, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to leave that to them to sort out because I'm trying to spend less time on social. But it's so hard, man, because apart from the fact that obviously I'm checking stuff that is like, I'm being tagged in or whatever it is. Yeah. I'm also trying to see what's trending. I'm just trying to understand like what people, what's the climate like. It's like a job. It really is like a job. And you have to be so in tune with like what's happening for you to be able to make a difference, I think.
But why do you need to be in tune with what's happening? Are you trying to do trends? Because if you're,
I don't necessarily have to. I'd want to do trends, but I feel like it's important to know what people want to consume and what's relevant at the time.
Is that important for your DJing, do you reckon?
Not necessarily. With my DJing, I just post what I post.
Like, no, I think she means like playing a set. Do you have to?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, for you to put yourself out there, one thing I've learned is content is currency.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Content is currency, especially as a DJ, because I mean, I used to think like I just play whatever it is, but then I realized that there's new DJs that coming into the game. There's a lot of like the amount of pandemic DJs that are doing their thing, like, it's crazy. Like, from the pandemic till now, there's some DJs that are really shining, and big up them. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles.
It's where you see
DJ Lodge, big up Lodge every time. She started DJing during the pandemic.
Who?
DJ LAJ.
Did she?
Yeah.
DSF?
No, DSF has been a DJ for time. No. She's been for time.
Is she good?
When I was young in Lagos.
Okay.
Nah,
Miss
she's been a
DSF is
DJ for a
good.
long time. Yeah, she's
Miss DSL?
Yeah, she's been a
She
DJ for a
started
long
DJing
time.
for, like,
No.
Really?
Yeah, she used to DJ in Lagos way back. I remember going for a party like somewhere on the island
Are we
long
talking
time
about
ago.
the Miss
TSF. Yeah, that's the first time I
love
met
her.
her. Yeah, she's
I
been,
love
yeah.
her.
She's so nice.
I love her so
I like how
much.
multifaceted she is as well.
Yeah, right. That's what I see when I look at you.
Oh,
Honestly.
No, that's true though. You're very
Right?
like, you got your you know what? I'll refer to you as like, you're a fixer.
Yeah.
For me, you're a fixer. You know those people like within the
What's
industry.
a fixer?
Like this, my definition of a fixer is someone within the industry that's done so many things,
Right.
and you can always reach out to them, and they know the answer to most things. That's her.
Right. Right.
Thank you.
People like that will never be broke because they've done so many things, and it's like, you know, obviously when you're like you're freelance creative, it's like I can do so much. I can be a
Yeah.
producer today. I can do this tomorrow. That's a fixer.
Could be a
Yeah.
creative director.
Exactly.
Yeah, so many
But
things.
I could say you're a fixer too.
Not necessarily because
not just DJing, you also have parties.
yeah, fair enough.
Where did that come from?
I ain't been invited to these.
Me too.
We are, you
Me
have
too.
like we
There's
outside
just
London.
so much cap in this room. But anyway,
I've
There's
asked
so much
you.
cap.
I've
So-
asked
so
you,
much
when
cap.
am I going to get an invite?
okay, hear this. Where did the journey start? I started doing events when I was in uni.
What's the name of your party?
We're outside London.
Okay.
We're outside LDN, which is London.
Yeah.
We outside.
So when I was in uni, I used to do like I think 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2012 was we did our festive, and I set up and the reason why all of this started is because I started DJing in 2012. So summer of 2012
Yeah.
is when I first started DJing, and I remember then I bought decks in my room, practicing everything, whatever. But no one would book me because them times it was so different from now. You see, now you just do 1-2 videos on Instagram,
TikTok,
whatever, like
you
TikTok.
know.
It's the
You
same
get
with what
noticed.
DJ Khaled was saying. Like,
Yeah.
when he was DJing and he had to go to play every single
No,
club.
like,
and then just
I
to
didn't
go
know. I didn't really know. Obviously, at the time, I went Coventry Uni. And a lot of people that went Coventry at the time, they knew each other from like they went Christ the King in London or SFX. So there was a lot of like connections that people had already built. I went there and I didn't really know anyone. I knew like one guy that went to my college in London, but I had to like start making new friends and all of that stuff.
I think you're good at that though, like making friends.
I mean, it's been a work in progress.
Networking.
Yeah, over years, obviously.
I've seen you
it's
do
got
it.
better.
You do it very.
I think I'm just a very friendly guy, to be honest.
I think you're good at keeping connections as well.
Yeah.
100%.
So what's it called?
Me outside London. The
yeah.
party. Go on.
We're outside London. So at the time, obviously, I thought if no one's gonna book me for events, I'll do my own event and I'll DJ.
Come on.
That's literally what it was.
Come on.
If you're not gonna book me, like, because everyone's booking their own favorite DJs because they're friend or whatever, I was like, okay, cool. If I do my event, you can't tell me I can't DJ at my event. I'm gonna DJ at my event. That's kind of started, and then I'll start DJing whatnot. And then doing events in uni was very stressful because at the time I'm a student. I remember we did an event where we brought Omarion down
Ooh.
to Coventry. Well, not Omarion actually. Omarion made us money.
Is this
Kidding.
before Post to Me or?
This is like, yeah, no, this was around the same time as Post to Me. So it was popping at the time. And then we got Kid Ink. We made a loss of like $7,000.
Whoa.
And as a uni student,
Yeah.
obviously we had an investor that invested the money. Like, that's when reality slapped. I'm like, shit. Like, I'm in uni. I'm in my second or third year. I can't remember where it was. I think second year. And I'm having to pay, like, I'm still paying student loan, by the way. Like, I'm having to pay a debt of like $7,000. And I said, after that, I said, once I finish uni, I'm not doing events. I'm not touching it. Then I go back to London. Pandemic happened. When the pandemic started, I started to do Instagram live parties. And they used to go off. So people were having a good time. I did like 17 shows over the whole period of lockdown because
I joined a couple.
we all thought, oh, it's gonna be like lockdown 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're out. We didn't realize obviously it's gonna be something that'll be months long. So obviously I was doing the shows and everyone in the parties would be like, you need to do an event when we're back outside. You need to do an event when we're back outside.
Is that where the name's from?
That's the name. So We Outside then popped out. But then every time I think of a brand name, I always go on social to see who's taking it first things first. So when there was We Outside, it was taken by someone that didn't even have any followers, but I was like, okay, cool. I'm in London. I'll make it specific to London. We Outside London. Checked over every platform. No one had the name. I was like, that's it. And for me, it's like We Outside will always be relevant because you can only either be outside or inside. So even if you're 50, even if you're 70, you can either be outside or inside.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, okay, cool, that sticks. And that's kind of like where the whole We Outside London journey started from.
With DJing, how important is the role of the MC to get the desired results that you want as a DJ?
Do you have an MC?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
I feel like most parties do have an MC.
Oh, no. Like, no, are you talking about like, if a We Outside party, yeah, we do have MCs. For me, it's touch and go. Because some MCs, they do the most. You know what I'm saying?
There's some that do the
Some do the
most.
Some do the most. And some of them, like, they just feel like MCing is shouting.
Oh my God.
So those ones...
One second. What do you think Nigerian MCs were?
The
ones in Lagos.
Definitely not Nigerian MCs.
No, the ones in Lagos.
Oh my God. They irk my soul. Every time I played in Lagos, yeah, the MCs piss me off. And I've had to tell some of them, like, bro, it's fine. I can host my own set.
Give a shout out to Tasty for the puff off you're eating.
Big up Tasty.
Big up Tasty. And guys, just a quick, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've enjoyed the conversation too.
Honestly,
I don't forget.
I forgot that. We need to promote the podcast.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. We are
everywhere.
begging.
We are on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram. We did, yeah, okay.
Active.
We're outside.
But yeah, go on.
We're outside. I told you, we're always relevant. But yeah, MCs.
Yeah.
For me, it's touch and go. Some events when I'm playing, I don't mind the MC because MC like sometimes when you have a very like shy crowd,
yeah,
you know, I could be mixing sick, but sometimes they need like the MC to just kind of like get them moving or talking, or party starter kind of thing.
When I go for like parties, I react more to the MC.
Yeah. A good MC makes a great party.
But you know what? I've always seen that female MCs are not received as well as male MCs.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I've always wanted to host parties. Like I'm a party girl.
Yeah, okay, hear this, yeah. Okay.
But I don't think
I've come to a Teeyana party.
Okay, cool. So hear this. I feel like MCing, right, is not just talking on the mic.
I know there's an art to it.
There's an art to it. Like number one, you have to understand that if you're talking as an MC, you need to talk in time with like with the music.
Yeah.
So there's 4 bars in every there's 4 beats in every 4 bars in every beat or whatever. I don't know. My head is scrambled right now.
Don't worry.
But anyway, like it's like, all right, cool. I'm mixing or whatever. Like you should know when to take it down so that before the first bar comes back again, right? People are not missing that first bar. Right. So let's say like the first like 1, 2, 3, 4. Before we get back to the 1, right? Say what you need to say. Because I want to be able to like keep the energy in the crowd.
Yeah.
Now, some people obviously feel like as MCs, all they have to do is just talk. But it don't work like that. You have to understand the timing. You have to be in sync with me. Hank Ty, what's his name? Mr. Upstream. One of my favorite MCs in London. He likes to scream a lot. Yeah. He likes to scream a lot. He likes to shout a lot. But he's on job. He knows Wagwan. Big up Remy. Big up Tiny Man.
Remy is the type.
Big up Wills as well. Wills is sick.
Wills.
What about MC Day with Bender's Table?
Who?
MC Day.
I think it does. It's more of like weddings. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about... No, I'm talking about like parties. Party MCs, yeah.
Tiny is good as well.
Yeah, Tiny is good. So there's a few man that do their thing. And big up MCs because MCs obviously add so much to the party.
Yeah.
But if you're not a good MC, just leave the mic. Please, I beg.
But do you feel you'd be able to play a set successfully without an MC?
Oh yeah, I do host my own sets.
Yeah. Depends
on how I'm feeling. If I have 2 drinks, I was playing like on the weekend at Shoreditch House, and I was playing.
Shoreditch?
Yeah, playing Shoreditch House. Yeah, it was for P Montana's event, Sweet Destination.
Okay.
And I was playing. I was like, I was doing some mad mixes. I was thinking, these people want jassy. Like you're not vibing. You're not vibing the way like like you want me to vibe. So I picked up the mic, and then the whole night changed.
Okay, because like I said it, like usually react more to the MC because I feel people sometimes you play your set, but people they'll just be like,
Yeah.
they're not really reacting.
It depends on the crowd though. Like there's some crowds where it's all about the music, it's all about the DJ, it's all about the vibes. There's some crowd that are a lot more stush. You have to. Oh mate, and my piano crowds are the best crowds. They will like.
The girls don't wear makeup, first of all. They don't care. They just came out. So casual.
I was literally talking to one of my friends yesterday and I said it. She was telling me, she said, when I went to the my piano parties, when I realized I actually don't dance when I go out. Because people in my piano parties, they dance. They come out to dance. They don't stand on the sidelines. There's no there's no lyrics. You have to move to the beat.
It's just I went out a time like sometime in Central and I just saw everyone was packed at the DJ's booth and they were all like flash up. Like they were like everyone like DJ Andy and everyone was just going because like, oh, this is you only see stuff like that maybe like on Instagram. But just see like just to see.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of parties.
Yeah, I do.
Which is your favorite? Amapiano, Afrobeat.
If you don't say we're outside.
I love everyone. Like I love an intimate night where it's jazz. I like the Ama parties. I like the Afrobeat party. I love all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the ultimate party is about to happen in Malta. Both of you.
What are you going?
Of course.
Is it the ultimate
though? Would you say it's the ultimate?
You lot should have been
Fun
there
in the
last
sun.
year.
I wanted to go this year, but
It's not too late.
no, I'm going to
She's going
Cancun.
Mexico.
Fair enough.
I
To
want
the American boys. The
Americana.
American boys.
He said the grass is green on the other side.
Yeah.
The American
And I'm
boys.
going there.
I bet.
I hear it.
Tell us about DLT Malta, because you have created some outfits, and I watched you last year. You were there, outfits on point. Tell us about it.
Yeah, DLT was amazing. Honestly,
What is DLT? Days like this?
Days like this.
Right, okay.
Days like this? I think it started in America, and then that's.
I think that they went over to America and they
did a
kind of saw
proper-
the brunch culture,
lifestyle
and
and brought it here.
they wanted to bring it here.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was amazing.
How did it turn into Malta though, from a brunch to traveling to Malta?
I don't know. Like, get a team on here. They can explain.
No. I'm just saying that from your perspective as you go to these things. Do you think people requested for it?
It's just how brands grow. Right, like you start doing parties, you have 100, 150 people, you're following stats to grow, you have 500, now you have 1,000, you're now thinking, okay, cool, you know what, from doing parties in London, we can actually take people abroad and do a party. So it's just like, the more your following grows, like, you don't want to stay stagnant, you want to give people a new experience. That's kind of like where
and I think those lot are really well connected with like artists, a lot of them work in music, so they had those plugs where they could book those big artists and they just made things happen. I think they've always pushed the boat with all their events. Like, they always want to make it different. They've had so many artists. Even the TikTok party was amazing. That was a nice concept. I think they're just trying to see like different things they can do, which is nice.
But what is DLT Malta like?
DLT Malta is amazing.
Did you go to Afro Nation?
I did go to Afro Nation.
What, is it like that? Or
Afro Nation, it was given Afro Nation 2019.
this is for
vibes.
people
If I'm being honest,
don't know what it is.
If I'm being honest,
Like,
Afro Nation 2019 is still the best party holiday I've ever had.
Absolutely.
That's
Like,
what everyone's saying.
like nothing.
And I didn't
And
go,
I
but
gotta say,
it's just goated. It's got everyone.
soft guys.
Wahala.
I don't know. There's something red on the screen.
No space. Oh, wahala.
No,
Yeah, we have one, the wider shot. So
yeah.
is he back? Is he back up?
No space for me.
It's what the memo cards. Do you have another one? 30.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, we need to.
But this one's
What time did you book?
till 9.
Till 9. It's 4 minutes past 9. So that's
Yeah, no worries. We
No,
just
we'll just round up in a minute. Give us a second, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for someone that's never been to DLT Malta, what are we expecting?
What do you expect? Expect
What to
have
expect?
just absolute amazing, fun, carefree vibes. Expect your liver to be done.
Are there artists?
Expect
Yeah.
nyash.
Expect yeah.
Like, bro, black women are beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
And
we-
black men, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Black men.
Of course, black men are beautiful, but
when you DJ,
no, I haven't. Not yet.
Soon come.
soon.
Inshallah.
Yeah, just expect to create amazing memories.
Oh,
with
that's
some
the one. Amazing memories.
I think that is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Oh, okay.
I like people like you that when you go on holiday, it's not people when they go on holiday, they show like the room, they show like the breakfast,
Yeah, and
show
then-
when
and
you
then-
are dancing.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, that's what everyone said about me for Afro Nation. They said, Teeyana, you was at the stage. I watched everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole
Everyone
experience.
is so generic. You show breakfast.
No, watch out. I'm gonna be doing daily vlogs for We Outside in Malta. So I
Guys,
want
watch out for
Come
that.
I want to
Outside.
give like a perspective of like what every day is like from like it might be from my point of view. Like I woke up in the morning, bang, 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 bang. Now we're going to obviously we're also planning to do like daytime activities as well for We Outside. So one of the things we might do is like a tour of the island on quad bikes, just to say you're like yeah. So we're going to be doing stuff like that, obviously daytime and then nighttime.
Yeah.
We're getting lit and then me I can't wait for Cafe Del Mar.
When do you fly in?
30th.
Don't rush.
29th.
I'm thinking to go 29 because I got a flexible ticket. I got 30th because I thought Arsenal would win the league, but maybe not.
When City's there, good luck.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is at this point.
Teeyana, I wanted to ask you because you're very much you're very present on social media. Do you feel like there are unrealistic beauty standards? This is me just taking it away from the party. Unrealistic beauty standards, expectations from women.
From women?
Well, like just the beauty standard on social. Like when I scroll on Instagram, I'm just seeing like this perfect women. Everyone looks perfect,
Yeah.
and nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I think so. But I think for me, I just don't get sucked into all of that. So I don't really think of, like everyone does, just because I kind of know how it works. But again, it's easy for people to just start comparing themselves to this. And even like sometimes you're like dating a guy and you see all he likes is Insta baddies, but you don't look like it. It's like, it's so it can be confusing. But yeah, I do think we all play a part to it. Like we all add to these things. We expect women to be perfect. We expect ourselves to be perfect.
Would you not say that we're just following the status quo, doing what
we
everyone?
create the status quo. We create that.
You don't think it's celebrities that did this, and then
No.
No.
Well, Kim Kardashian had a part to play. No, she did, and now she's trying to remove herself from that
trying to be normal,
which is ridiculous. But yeah, we've all contributed to society. People allowed her to be an example. I never fell into...
They put her on a pedestal.
Yeah, I never fell into that, so she can't influence me in that way. But there's women who did that. We all have a part to play, and we all have that responsibility. But yeah.
What do you appreciate in a woman?
Oh, you have a list.
What do you...
You know, that's a lie. I'm a very simple guy.
No, you're not.
Wow. What do I like in a woman? What?
In the days where everybody's got a big bum, everybody's got flawless makeup.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I like, and I know some men probably say this, and you probably think it's cringe, but I do love a natural woman,
like afro and all that.
Like
a bit like Teeyana right now.
Let
She
your
looks
hair
beautiful.
be nappy. I don't mind. But you know why? It's because I grew up with like being the only man in the house. My dad traveled a lot because of work.
Right.
My mom. I never saw my mom and my sisters with anything except their natural hair growing up.
Right.
Like my sisters' hairs were never touched, permed, nothing. There was never any heat applied to the hair. It was always just the normal braids or cameras or whatever. Up until they were 18, obviously they can do whatever they wanted to do. I've never seen my mom in anything except her natural hair or braids. So for me, it's normal for me to appreciate a woman's beauty and think, right, I see a woman with like locks or braids or short hair. Oh, I like them bold. The bolder, the better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just noticed with
so
a lot
I don't
of
really
girls these days. It's almost like because of what they've portrayed on social media. There's some days they would never let you see them. Like, and
I hate that. I love to see if I'm talking to a woman
like,
or if I'm dating a woman.
no.
The best time I want to see you is in the morning when you just woke up. That's my thing. If you can't show me your face,
But not everyone's like that.
Yeah, but if you can't show me your face in the morning when like I'm not feeling it.
Right.
You know what? One of my friends said this, which I thought was so true. Women present themselves like, we present ourselves like makeup is our best selves when it's not.
Right.
And I always said, I love myself with no makeup. I was even going to come today with no makeup. But I said, let me just be a little...
Listen,
no one should take offense. There's some women.
When we do like dresses and we do the makeup, we come like, that's our... When it's...
I said this to a babe last
let me
week.
tell you something. When I go out without makeup, I get moved to loads. Like without makeup.
Because you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But not a lot of women see that.
But it's like, I mean, don't stop. But it's like, yeah.
No,
they
I
appreciate
love
it.
myself with my skin and my hair, but like I love it.
I'm
not
loving
saying
the
that I
hair.
don't love this, but this is not my best self. My best self is when I'm just, without everything. But I remember him saying that, and I thought that was so interesting, and I actually took that on board. I was like, that's never going to be my best self without anything. That is my beauty.
Right.
I said the same thing to a babe last week, and I said to her, that I think what's it called? I think I asked was FaceTime or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And then she picked up the call. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to." And I said, let me tell you the truth. Yeah, the way you look right now is the way you look majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like what you feel like is the acceptable way you need to look for me to see you on FaceTime is when you look like when you're going out. When you wake up in the morning, when you sleep, when you're walking around your house, doing your laundry, this is how you look. So you should get comfortable with showing this version of you. Because if me and you dated, I'm not saying I was dating her, but if me and you dated, like this would be what I want to see majority of the time. You're not going to wake up in the morning and go put your foundation on.
But
That's what I see all the time.
Not great like this. This is great as well.
Of course, and I want to get surprised as well. I want us to go on and I see you looking. I'm thinking, right, okay,
Yeah.
you can switch you up too. But I love the natural look. Like just be yourself.
But are you dating?
Me, well, God, my alarm. I don't know why it's like 12.
You guys on your alarms. What's going on?
Sorry. Am I dating? I mean, I am out there. I'm a single man.
Okay.
Is there any woman who thinks you're her man?
No, there isn't.
Good.
There
God
isn't.
bless
Rephrase
you.
the question.
God bless you.
There isn't. There's no woman that's gonna slide into your DMs as a woman. There's no one that's coming as a woman. No. I think I'm very clear, to be honest. Like when I communicate with women, I try to be as clear as possible anyway. Like you know where I stand. You wouldn't assume that me and you are like far advanced in our dating when that's not the case. Because people that know me, like I'm very blunt
these days.
Man,
I want to ask that from Teeyana.
is what it
Both
is.
of them questions. To
I
both of
wanna
them. What's
hear
the
it from
dating
your
pool?
point.
Hey, I think
She definitely has a lot to say.
Your point.
Because I remember when I used to be on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for like 3 years now. But when I used to be on Twitter, this one used to go on about men on Twitter every second. Well, you want to lie now? Well, now you're brand new.
No, those are the tweets that get brought up. I say a lot of things. Thank you very much.
Not just men.
Not just men. Like my page is not about just men. It's
cool.
about relationships in general.
I hear
But
you.
anyways,
Are you dating?
no, I'm not dating.
Okay.
Not dating anyone. Not talking to anyone. Not entertaining anyone.
What do you think of the dating pool, especially in London? The
I
ghetto.
think it's very confusing. People say they want this and act completely different. Like people are saying that they want love and companionship and commitment, and then they're doing things that just don't make sense. I think everyone's confused on what they want. Like everyone's saying they want something and they're doing the complete opposite.
What do you think is the way out? Because we're getting older.
The social media.
We're getting older.
I don't think we put too much onuses on social media. We're all adults at the end of the day.
Exactly.
We all have responsibilities.
Yeah.
I don't think social media influences.
We
you
all
when it
have
comes
minds
to-
of our own as well.
Yeah, you have
Use
a
it.
mind of your own, and you need to control on what you consume and what you believe. Social media has been some sort of an issue when it comes to women and what they want, and sometimes seeing a woman get all of this and thinking, oh, the
I want
standard
that.
is there.
Yeah.
The standard can be there, and that's great. But sometimes we need to be realistic. If you're dating a man in his 20s, he's not going to have it all together.
Yeah.
He's still figuring himself out the same way you're figuring yourself out, and you have to give that person grace. That doesn't mean you need to be together. That just means, okay, we need to just go off and do our own thing. But giving people, I don't think we give each other enough grace, and we all expect each other to be final form.
Yeah.
Men as well. Like, I think even in my Christian journey, I said this on a TikTok, the guy said to me, oh, you go out too much.
I was going to bring
And
that
I was
up.
like, I was an early Christian, like baby Christian. I still go out, and I'm not convicted about that. But he wanted me fully formed.
Right.
And I think we both want that. Women want men ready, men want women ready. And it's like, there's no space to grow. There's no space to learn from each other. If we're both teachable, we can just we can influence each other.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing in that sense, and we all have to be willing to heal and not project those traumas or project these expectations that are so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And there's no willingness to be patient with each other. But again, as well, you have to want to put in the work. So if you see a guy who's not willing to put in that work, that's okay. You can let him go.
Yeah.
There'll be someone else for you.
I feel like it's me. No, I'm not dating.
Okay.
But yeah, moving on. I feel like we should play a game now. I think we've had like a very serious conversation, but go
just
on.
before you played Sunday at Ilashe. Shout out Michael Sanario.
Big up Michael
Sanario,
yeah.
man. Big up, yeah. Sunday at Ilashe. How was that like? Just for people in Lagos?
You know what? Yeah, Sunday at Lashe is a concept that I wish we could bring to London, but we can't because there's no
Sunday at Ilashe?
there's no sun
For people
so
that
there's
don't
no
know
beach. Sunday at Lashe is basically it's
5 words.
It's
I'm
it's a
joking.
party on the beach in Lagos. But the way
What
he
beach
does
are we partying on in the UK?
that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying the concept of it is like obviously boats carry people from like to Lashe, and then the way he curates the night is they have games. So you play like limbo, answer the question, you get dashed in the pool. Like it's so sick.
But
Like,
that's what Malta is for. That's what like...
yeah, but that didn't happen in Malta though.
I
Malta
know.
just straight parties. It wasn't like
No, but there's going to be beach then. But that's why like we can take... If these things are not available in the UK because of weather, whatever, we take these moments out.
Take it to Malta.
Obviously, that's not really a culture that they're aware about, but...
Well, Lagos is like every weekend.
Yeah. So maybe Lagosians can bring it to somewhere in Europe and make it a thing. I don't know.
I mean, it could
Yeah,
be,
they're going
could
to
be.
America this summer. They're doing Sunday at
Yeah,
Ilashe.
yeah.
They're doing an American tour.
Big up
So
them.
yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm just gonna go something quickly.
I was gonna mention something actually before we move on
Well, go on.
about the dating pool.
Go on then.
I feel like if you really want someone,
Yeah.
if you're being honest with yourself, you know where to find them.
I don't.
I feel like a lot of people say, the dating pool, this and that. But in your heart of heart, yeah, sometimes you have to be realistic and knowing that the type of person that you'll probably got eyes on, it's wishful thinking. That's how I see it. Respectfully.
Are you a type?
Yeah, like, for real. Like, everyone obviously,
Yeah,
everyone always tries to reach up, right? You're always trying to reach up, but
As you should.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
No, you should.
No, you shouldn't.
You should. You should want
Because
good for yourself.
okay, let's break it
Because
down.
men have
And
the audacity to stretch.
Right.
But it doesn't mean you'll be successful. You can have the audacity, but it
facts.
doesn't. What's the success
Exactly.
rate?
So why can't it work?
So why can't
I'm not
no,
saying
but
it can't
we
work
are
for
we are
women.
more
I'm saying,
equipped.
like-
We're more equipped to deal with disappointment. Like, for
Oh, no,
it's
I
a
am
it's a
too.
normal thing
You
for
are,
a man.
not women, though.
For a man to deal with disappointment, it's a normal thing. But women go through one disappointment, and all of a sudden, men are
Men are
scum.
trash.
You know what I'm saying? But the truth here is, let's take it back to foundations. What were you looking at? Because the man that you're looking at is in that very small, like minority. I won't say
The
every,
1%
but
man.
a lot of women want a particular type of man, whether it's the way he looks, always tall, dark,
handsome.
he makes money, like all these things. How many men do you think are out there that actually like
That ticks all the
tick all these boxes?
Yeah.
You're probably looking at 1% of men, and there's like 30% of women. How do you think that's going to play out? Well, what's going to happen is you're going to get shared. Respectfully. No, but hear this, yeah. My rationale is if you put people on a pedestal, that's what happens.
No, it's not what's happened.
Sometimes
it's what you have seen and your environment. That doesn't mean it's the wider thing. Don't say
respectfully
that.
go and find your type.
No, I'm not saying it's the general consensus, but majority you can be in denial. Like I was saying, majority of the men that in that 1%, the truth and of the matter is they have access to a wider range. The game is rigged for them. They have access
The
to
game is rigged.
for them.
Yeah, that's what you can say, but what you were saying was different. You're gonna be shared.
I'm saying, but listen, those men, because the game is rigged, they have the power to listen,
from
Teeyana,
one
don't
to
forget
Not
that.
everyone wants
Yeah.
that man that you're putting on
Teeyana,
a pedestal.
listen.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Listen,
like,
we go to enough events. The things I see are different events, yeah. Like, I have friends that are taken, right? Man them that are taken. And majority of girls within the creative scene know who their man is. Do you think that's stopping them?
The smell of desperation is really bad.
I'm looking at you and thinking, I've looked at this babe and I'm thinking, have you not seen that you guys you're not levels? Like, this guy is way above, like, you're reaching so far away, but they're all trying.
I will definitely say that a lot of things that we want in our partners, we kind of need to be as well.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
and when you talk about being realistic, if you, let's say you want a man who works out, blah blah blah, but if you don't also carry that lifestyle or carry a lifestyle that complements that, he's not really going to be checking for you. So there's things that we ask for that we kind of need to. You don't need to tick every single box, but you need to be. It needs to make sense, and a lot of it is not making sense. So I understand that, but. Again, the whole taken thing. Someone tweeted the other day that the women right nowadays are smelling of desperation, and it shows. And I agree. Like, why are you accepting anything and anyone? Like, it's okay to be alone. You know, it's okay to be single. It's okay to wait.
But do you not think there's pressure though?
Pressure from who?
Your parents, social media, everything.
The parents can absolutely go away.
That's what I said to say about social media. It's the thing. Like, I notice most girls these days, they're not even looking at. I wouldn't say most girls, but when it comes to experience, just looking at things from outside, you're just looking for a short-term joy. Like, it comes in like the bags, the nice dates, holidays. What happened to the
but what it actually means to actually be in a relationship?
No, I know why women are doing this now, because they're like, okay, so you're gonna cheat on me, you're gonna disrespect me, I might as well get something.
That's true.
It's hurt people hurting people.
I don't want that.
That's true.
It's not what we want. But
I don't want that.
But it's just the game now. That's what
The game is the game, baby.
I feel so bad. Like, just
the
sometimes
camera's on them, but that's not every single woman. But I understand those women. There's women who have been like, okay, I was good to you. I was this. I was that. You hurt me, so I'm finna get something back.
Yeah,
I'm finna get my lick back. There are some women who are like that. And
I know people like that.
Their voices are louder than the ones who. There are women who are happy to go 50-50. Not me, but there are women.
No, 50-50 is a different topic. 50-50 is
I
not
love
good.
that. If you like that, I love it.
I would.
Not for me, but again,
What do you
there
do
are
with
women who
50-50?
exist.
I mean,
and they're being ignored.
It depends on what stage we're at.
There are women who exist.
But obviously, as you've said, depending on the stage we're at.
Yeah,
at the
of
start,
course.
you have to spoil me.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's
like-
men who are like, oh, women don't do this anymore. There's women who do it.
No,
You just are not
I'll
friends
take
with them.
I'll take
a lot
you a
of
few
women
times.
actually do it.
No.
On social media, like they go
In real life, a lot of people do it.
Yeah,
in real life.
It's, and I get dragged for it all the time, but there's men that cater to that part, and I don't mind. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if for me personally, if I'm in a good place financially and there's a girl that I really like and we're together 100% of it, I don't mind.
Listen,
just
my
going
brother's
100%.
like that.
I don't mind
My brother
100%.
likes a babe. He'll be like, he just told me something yesterday. A baby he likes has been saying she wants to go to a concert because my brother likes her. He just bought the concert ticket for her.
I love that for him.
Yep. One thing when I say is, man, them will spend on you if they like you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Like,
And if he has the money,
No.
he'll spend.
So that's the
not necessarily. I mean, obviously, at the start, no. If I'm dating a babe,
yeah.
at the start, I'm happy to take you or whatnot. But later, brain be correct because we're all both working the
We're
same
all
London in this cost of living
together.
crisis.
What if your money was
So,
up though?
If my
Your
money was
up, like
if my money
proper
was
up.
really up and I'm not having to budget for a date,
Yeah.
because like my money is not that long. Like if you're going on a date in London now,
And
we're
people want
talking
to
at
be
least
going to another
100,
half.
100,
No, it's
150
not
at minimum. 100, 150.
But I'll still pay though, even if my money's not
I don't
on.
mind if it's 60, 40, 70, 30. I'm not doing 50-50. That is me.
All right, guys,
Right.
we're gonna
That is me.
let's put a pause on the conversation just before we round everything up. Teeyana, when it comes to content creation, what is like the goal for you? Like the ultimate goal? I mean, obviously, the goal changes, but right now, what would you say? What are your sights?
What are you pushing for right now?
I'm pushing to just go obviously a little bit bigger and just be a personality that's booked across a lot of things.
Nella
Like,
Rose, kind of that level, or even bigger.
Trying to be
where
on
God
TV?
wants me to be.
Okay.
Where God wants me to be. I don't think I think Maya Jama would probably be an example I can
She is
reference,
a top
but
notch.
it's because
Yeah.
I've seen
What did you say? Sorry.
Maya Jama.
Maya Jama,
but
okay.
I've seen how the industry speaks about her behind closed doors. They don't even care if Maya has experience in that. They want Maya. They want Maya for her personality.
Right.
She's absolutely worked hard for where she is, but her
Definitely.
personality
She got-
speaks
yeah.
for itself. And I think that's what I am working towards. But yeah,
I
don't
feel like
really
you're very
compare myself.
diverse when it comes to you can do a lot of things when
Yeah.
it like
You've
when
not
it comes
boxed yourself to a particular niche,
No, I
which is
definitely
good.
want to have my own production houses. I've always wanted a production house. in
Talking about
Lagos.
production, what do you do for Rebecca?
Hey,
for Rebecca-
that's bad of you. You haven't shouted your girl. Rebecca
shouted
Winter.
Rebecca.
That's your best friend.
Money.
This is money.
We've been talking. So
What do you do
I'm
for
a
her?
creative director for Rebecca. I haven't. The reason also why I haven't done much yet because the project is coming out.
Right.
So she's done more of the work. So I can't take credit for what she's been doing right now. But 1244 with Wale Turner just came out.
What?
Her project is gonna come out.
Is this an
very
exclusive?
soon.
Do people know about this? Or
Yeah, no, it's out. It's out.
Yeah, it's on our
there's
Instagram.
more.
Yeah.
There's more tunes coming out, but the music she's been making in Lagos has been too sweet.
Yeah.
The sound is definitely changing, and we have plans. I think my hands are more on when we go on tour.
Right.
She's been on tour with Burna Boy. We opened for Tiwa.
That was amazing. Mhm.
She's very well connected and well respected within her industry, which is amazing. The things are gonna come out. Praying to do more big things for her.
Good. Are you looking to take on any more artists?
No,
Or you
absolutely
just-
not. Just
No.
Rebecca.
We're
Just
looking for a
Rebecca.
creative director.
That's-
Lagos Miss
I mean,
London.
You're not available.
I'm unavailable.
We must do that dance before you guys go.
All right,
We'll
guys.
do it quick.
We have a game called "How Well Do You Know Lagos and London?" So it's you guys can go. You can
I
team
watched
up.
the previous episode and I feel like I'm going to be good at this.
Okay.
Did you guys want to team up or do you want to do it separately?
Not separately. I want to beat Teeyana.
So you want to play? Yeah. All right. So we've got sports. We've got general knowledge. We've
Yes.
got sports,
you have
general
to choose
knowledge,
one.
history, arts and entertainment. So either of us has got like those categories. So you just pick a category and you just.
Okay.
So sports, general knowledge, arts and entertainment, and
And
history.
music.
Arts, entertainment, music.
Music, yeah. It's kind of one category. Yeah.
Okay. Who's
All
going
right,
first?
what do you want?
You will go first.
So it's 5 questions.
So do I just choose one category and then I answer
Yeah.
questions?
Just ask the category you want. I'll ask you
Okay.
the question.
Sports.
You'll ask you the
All right.
question.
So how good are you at sport? I don't want you to.
He just talked about Arsenal, so he knows
All
football.
right. So he's very good at
So-
football. Yeah.
Don't be looking for hard questions.
you already jab, but you said you watched it, so you feel like you'll be good. So give him the hardest one.
I mentioned 5 Nigerians playing in the Premier League.
Jesus.
Taiwan Awoniyi
1.
for Nottingham Forest. Iheanacho,
Mm-hmm.
Leicester. Trust Ekong, no, that's not anymore. Alex Iwobi, 3.
If I'll just say if they haven't played for another country but they're of Nigerian origin, you can put them in there.
Okay, cool. They haven't played for another country.
20, 19, 18, 17.
That should count down.
15, 14.
Yeah, you're giving him too much time.
I know, right?
12, 11, 10, 9.
Even yours.
I'm trying to go through
Be
things in
quicker.
my head.
Alright,
Such a
alright then.
Nigerian.
Nah, it is what it is. I give up.
Alright. So yeah, so 3, yeah, you get 3 out of it. Yeah,
What do you want, Teeyana?
Art
Okay.
and no music.
No,
it's in the same
all
arts
one
and entertainment
category.
music.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Okay, so mention 5 UK artists with Nigerian origin. Mainstream UK artist.
no Rebecca. Rebecca?
No, Rebecca don't count.
Yeah, Rebecca.
That's your friend.
Notes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Tion Wayne.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sade.
Tani Shadi.
UK
Nah.
artist. She's a UK artist. Sade.
But she's not Nigerian.
She's Nigerian.
Shade is Nigerian.
She's not Nigerian. I swear her parents just named her Shade. She's actually
Yeah,
not Nigerian.
SADE. It's not SHADE.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't.
Shade's not
verify
Nigerian,
it.
you know.
And you don't even
She's
spell Shade
Nigerian.
like that with
No,
H.
Shade is spelled with.
I'm so sorry.
with
Google it.
H.
Google it. I'm
How-
looking it.
Shade is spelled with H. SHADE.
Shade is not spelled with an
No,
H.
no, it's SADE.
It's
SADE.
SADE.
She's Nigerian heritage.
Is she?
She's
Okay.
Nigerian.
How
She's
do you know
Nigerian.
this?
Thank you. I know this.
She's Nigerian.
Anyways.
Go on.
SADE. Sade.
It's
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll fact check.
Right, go on.
VAR. We'll go to VAR.
Sneak bow.
Okay.
Shabo.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough.
Okay.
Well done.
I won 1 point.
Well done. Yeah.
No, is that Shade
She's
Adu?
Nigerian.
It's
yeah.
not Shade Adu. She's fair, right?
Yeah.
It's not. That's not Shade Adu.
She is.
She's
Okay,
Nigerian.
we'll VAR. What's your next question?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
She's
fair, that's fair.
Nigerian. I know
Nigerian,
this
I'm
for
a
fact.
Next one.
What are the categories again?
Sports, arts, entertainment, music,
History.
history, and general knowledge.
General knowledge.
That's you.
No, that's you.
Is it? Okay. Ooh, this is good. 3 former Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Liz Truss,
This was easy because everyone just came and went.
Boris Johnson, Margaret Thatcher.
Alright, 1-0.
Her. 1-1.
Okay, what do you
General
want?
knowledge. You suck.
Okay. What year did London host the Summer Olympics?
2012.
That's so easy, man.
Because I
Sure.
performed.
Oh, what do you do?
I did the opening ceremony.
Oh, nice.
Singing or
Dancing for Dizzy Rascal set.
so you
Are you
dance-
also a dancer?
No.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow.
I put
I mean-
myself out there.
She's not a dancer, but she dances.
Yeah, but
does it,
I've seen you. You dance. You can dance.
Oh, thank
You can shake your body.
Yeah, I was gonna say she twerks.
She can shake her body.
How do you know?
Piano.
How do I know?
You can shake her body.
Alright, so
Right, other question.
yeah,
You.
I think all is
You've
left.
just gone. Oh, sorry.
I'll go history. History, why not?
I think
History.
I
don't have history.
you don't have
You
history.
have the history. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, I do.
I feel like you've been reading from history though.
Yeah, I have. To be fair.
Yeah. But still, they are smart.
NHS was founded what year?
Ah.
Now you say you want history. There's the history question for ya.
Thank you so much, Jara.
It was founded after the first.
I can
World
give
War,
you. I
think.
can give you options.
Okay, go on.
Okay. 1942, 1943, 45. Sorry, 1948.
1943.
That wasn't even the thing. That was the wrong one.
Give him
I
the
said
options again for
1945.
him to.
These are the options again.
Oh,
Please
sorry,
listen.
Sorry.
1942, 1945, 1948.
I'll go for 1942.
No. Why did you go for 42?
I don't know.
Because he already said 43, so it's just
I'll
because
go close to that.
So it's 1948.
Can she go for a history question as well? I think it's fair.
You
No,
guys-
you guys have done history already. You guys should try.
Try a different one now.
She should go
What do you
history.
want?
My next one, I will go back to general knowledge.
Okay.
All right. So, do you have the journal?
No, I don't.
Is it 1-0 now or is it 2-1?
2-1.
2-1.
Cool. No, no.
You have it.
Yeah. Where is Madame Tussauds located in London?
Baker Street.
Hey.
What? You know, I want general knowledge.
Hey. Okay, you want general knowledge? How many questions?
So good at this.
So, where is
Do I
MFM's
win something,
Mountain
money?
City located?
You'll
in
have to find
Nigeria?
out at the end, okay?
How the hell am I meant to know that?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, you said you wanted general knowledge. So, and it's Lagos meets London. So,
It's asking me where MFM's Mountain City is in Nigeria. And then it's asking where Madame Tussauds is. Do I live in Lagos?
okay.
I'll give
You
a
have
wild
lived
guess.
in Lagos.
No. Do you want me to change the question?
Okay.
Change it for
I'll answer the
All right.
question.
Let me give you another one that's pertaining to London. Mention 5. You're standing on the platform, London Underground.
Yeah.
Mention 5 things you can find. You're standing on the platform waiting for your train. Mention 5 things that you can find.
Trains,
No. You're waiting for the train
train tracks.
on the ground.
Yeah, okay, train tracks.
Okay.
The sign that shows you the stations. Sign.
Okay. 2,
Display board shows the time. Trains
3,
are coming free. Chairs.
4.
People.
No, we can't do people.
What do you mean?
Objects.
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 Okay. Fire alarm or emergency button. It's not there.
This guy, to be honest, this guy's there.
No, he did it.
he got it well
What do you mean
5.
do well?
He got it 5. So I think that's your
2.
how many questions have you answered now? That's your 4th or your 3rd one?
4th question.
That's the 4th question. And this is Tiana's 4th question now.
Yeah.
So it's 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want?
Take me back to entertainment.
Okay.
That's entertainment.
Can you
and
make it
music.
hard, because I beg?
Yeah, this one's hard.
Fab.
Which UK celebrity has the most following on Instagram?
In what category? Just in general?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
arts, music, entertainment.
Which UK celebrity has the most followers on IG?
You want to bamba?
I know who has it overall. I don't know UK. Pass.
yeah.
No,
Pass. Okay.
sorry.
Next question.
So the answer is Dua Lipa for
Dua
people
Lipa.
that
Oh,
are
really?
Yeah.
Right.
She's
I would
got,
next.
she's got
It's-
84 million.
84
I
million
would've said
Dua
Ed
Lipa.
Sheeran or
Then
Adele.
the next is David Beckham, and then the 3rd is what's the 3rd? I can't remember now. Yeah.
I know Selena Gomez is number 1.
Overall, yeah. All right, one more question for you guys.
General knowledge, please.
You have to change, bro. You've done general knowledge like twice. Change.
Okay,
Go
what
arts and-
are the other categories?
Arts, entertainment, music, history,
Yeah.
general knowledge,
You
current
don't even know
affairs.
sports.
Current affairs or sports? I'll take any of those.
Okay.
All
Should
of
I
the
do
above.
sports?
Yeah.
Who's the current captain of the England national football team?
If I get this wrong,
Hey.
if I get this wrong, England captain is Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done.
3-3. Fuck you.
Blubber.
So wait, who's in the lead?
3-3.
3-3.
3-3. So
equal.
this is decider.
This is your last question.
This is your last
so
question, T.
Make it a good one.
Teeyana.
What category do you want?
You pick for me.
Okay, because I want you to win.
Why?
Why? I mean, like, why?
I'm rooting for my girl here, and Anyways, I'll give you this question. Music. Ashake's recently announced a London show. What month is that?
Oh, come on. Are you
Maybe
taking a
August.
Are you taking a mix?
That's why I said it's a good one. Tiana's the winner.
Tutati Felu.
Oh, yeah.
What day?
She said month. Olodo.
That's a better question.
I wanted my
Days.
girl to win.
So, guys, thank you so much. She let her gloat.
Black women win everything.
Nepotism.
You should be a black
This
man.
is why
roof.
Nigeria is in the state it's in.
Because the women.
Guys, thank you
show
so much
up.
for joining us. Just
If you
write a
don't mind
message,
signing the
the
board.
placard, drop message, anything. Maybe in 2025, Tiana's gonna have a Lamborghini.
Man.
Doing
And
big
guys,
things.
when we're signing out, we're going to say Lagos meets London, and
And
we
you have to
want
say
you guys to
Wahala.
echo
So we're
back
initiating you.
Wahala. This is us
Wahala.
initiating you to our culture.
Senado.
All right.
Or is there anything you guys want to ask us before we?
No.
What do I win?
Don't worry about that. Sign first.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to our sponsors.
Tutati Felu.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Do you like Ashake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Afrobeats artist?
I would say currently Wizkid. I've seen
Wizkid?
Wizkid too many times.
Listen.
I've seen Whiskey. Whiskey.
Thank you so much.
I've seen Wizkid in concert
Thank you
so
so
many
much.
times. That's why I love
Because our sponsors, they are so
Courtesy
nice.
of our sponsor.
What are them to one person, but here you go.
What did I win?
But they want us to give every
They
guest.
said that we shouldn't do
Thank you.
Ojoro.
Like, just make everybody.
That everybody should eat.
That everybody should eat. Hey, shout out Tasty.
So this is from Tasty.
Thank
Shout
you,
out
Taste.
Shout out Tasty. Thank you so much.
Ah, sure. I think well.
I'm
Yoruba,
Ariba. All right, guys. Signing out now to your boy OJ. If you still don't know, get to know. Lagos meets London.
Purr.
No.
Oh,
We just told you to Wahala. So we take that from the top.
Go.
Lagos meets London.
No, wait, Alice. Wait, let them do it.
All right.
No, Wahala.
No, you guys do it.
Lagos meets London.
No.
Wahala.
Wahala. She said no Wahala. No, from the top. Last
time.
time from the top.
Lagos meets London.
Wahala.
Ochideo.
Right, so for the giveaway, we have the winner.
That's for the airtime.
and for the airtime for the 5K. So the winner right here is AdeBabes95. And yes,
YouTube name.
YouTube name?
our YouTube name is at vic.success.
Success.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, pick somebody. That's one person for the 5.
The next person I'm going to be picking is Rich Lotana, and a name on YouTube is IFI Squad. So that's my second winner.
That's your second winner.
Yes.
Okay, so we have how many more?
We
Two.
got, because it's 5 people, isn't it?
Yeah, so we
we've
have
got
two more. 2 more to go.
You did 1. I did 1. We've got 3 more, Adi.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
We've got 3
So
more.
we have 3 more to go.
Yeah.
So do we go in 5 seconds?
Yes, please.
We have T.Bells18.
Oh, okay. T.Bells 18, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get a YouTube name. I can only see at no, she didn't put a YouTube name on it.
Guys, why are you guys doing this?
So
You're
I don't
meant
know.
to
I
put your
don't know why
YouTube
they're not putting
name.
the YouTube name. I
Can
really
we do
don't
someone
know.
else then?
Yeah, so I have to get someone else. I don't know why they're not.
Yeah. Now we're still trying to get 3 more people to win the 5,000 naira credits. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. So my next winner is going to be Rush Ovo. So that's RUS_OVO. And his YouTube name is James Martin 118. And that's my third winner.
That's your third winner.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go. Do you want to count 1 to 5?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I have Marianne. Or is it Marianne?
Did you
Or
just take a screen grab?
yeah, a Marianne of this. This could be a number. Yeah. Our YouTube name is Miriam Opeyemi 33.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's our fourth person, isn't it?
Yes.
So we have one more person. Do you want to go for it?
Nah. Let's go for it together.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have nobody.
No. Okay, let me go for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to count down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I have my YouTube name